Damn Nation. It is Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade. And with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, I have the green-eyed bandit on a dark night, on a dark alley. He can either save your life or beat your ass in front of your girl. He's your mama's favorite wrestler. He's the store champion, and he can whoop your ass. Mr. Everything, Roosevelt.
Hey, yo. Look. I'm in champion mode right now. I'm getting ready to go to Germany in 2 weeks to compete for another belt. Another belt. And you know what the name of the belt is?
What's that?
The name of the championship is called the Belt Collector Championship. Isn't that just dandy?
That is very
just befitting of a champion such as myself, who's been collecting belts all over the daggone U.S. and now I'm going to go to Germany and take another one in my DJ voice. Another one.
Oh, man. Well, listen, while you up here collecting belts like Thanos rings, we have a special guest, a best damn crew member. He is one of my favorite indie wrestlers. The psychedelic sweetheart. The king of the meat freaks. Oh man, this man has all kind of love in his body, and he's giving hugs to everybody. The man who's known for hugging the world, the one and only Stephen Meeks.
How are y'all doing?
Oh man, we good, Meek man. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good. I have some of those. Victor. I got two of those right now.
You got two of them.
Oh, I got them right here.
Look at him. Oh, he got two.
This was mine.
He got two belts.
This was my favorite.
But I have the Infinity Stones. I have 6.
This is like a fantasy football champion trophy, but we're not gonna talk about it.
I have 6. I'm like the Infinity. I'm like Thanos. I got the Infinity Stones. You're so cute.
This is not a competition.
It's always a competition. It's professional wrestling. It's always a competition. Damn it.
But man, Mr. Meeks, real quick, explain the two belts that you just held up, my friend.
So just to get this one out of the way, this is the UPW Hardcore Champion, or some people call it the Hugcore Champion, as it is around the hugger's waist. Stephen Meeks, you know, it's kind of funny, you know. No, who to thunk it, right?
I'll thunk it. I'll thunk it.
You know, I didn't use no weapons or paraphernalia aside from an action figure, a gummy bear, and a flat screen TV to acquire this title.
That is diabolical, sir.
And that's the most Stephen Meeks thing you've ever heard in your whole life, except for this is the personification of that statement. This is the Hug the World title. This is my old lady. This is my best friend. I defended this thing against George South. I feel like that gives it credibility. So
yeah,
I just want to continue to build the prestige of the Hug the World Championship and defend it against all the old heads, all the hippies, all the mythical creatures, anybody who's 420 friendly. But above all else, they have to be professionally trained and they have to want to hug.
They have to want to. It's hard. You're gonna be hard pressed to find somebody that hugs like Stephen Meeks. You know what I'm saying? They can't everybody hug like you hug, sir.
No. It's like they might not believe that I'll whoop you, but they'll believe that I love you. I love you. I mean, we're in the believability business, right?
Well, when I was growing up, when whoopings were being handed out, I've always heard this saying, it hurts me more than it hurts you. And that's not true. It hurts me more. You know, just in general. You can say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to whoop your ass, but it's going to hurt me more than it hurts you. You know what I'm saying? And like a loving father, I will give you a hug after I whoop that ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's,
sir. Yes, sir.
oh, man. The Meek Man, listen, I'm so excited that you got to participate in the Hyperdrive tournament. You put on one hell of a performance, one only Trey Havoc, man. Real quick, man, I just want you to talk about your experience in the Hyperdrive tournament. I don't know if I was trying to give everybody spirit animals on the promos,
Yeah.
and when I was thinking about it, I was like, what Stephen Meeks' spirit animal be? And I could only think about one, man, and that was the panda. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give you some big panda energy. You know what I'm saying? You had all kind of big panda energy in this match, man, and you had one hell of a battle against Trey Havoc. What do you call it? The certified gorilla? What was that, Roosevelt?
Oh, the certified gorilla.
Yeah, certified gorilla Trey Havoc, man. Talk about that experience in the Hyperdrive tournament.
Man, I'm still finding bruises and abrasions from the whooping that Trey Havoc gave me, but I will say that I had fun. Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to get beat and say that I had fun? I feel like
You are allowed, indeed, sir, to say that you had fun.
But it was a blast. I mean, Trey is no joke, but above all else, he's a consummate professional and he's a great athlete, and he's been putting in the work over the last couple of years to get to the level that he's at. I think he's like just super underappreciated in the area. I think he should be all up and down the East Coast, especially after I finally got to share the ring with him. I really enjoyed that, and I got my hug. Nobody can ever say that. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about not being scared of this hug, because I took Trey Havoc, 24 karat magic, big beefy boy, and I wore him down with the power of the hug. so I don't want to hear it anymore. Like, it's legit. It's a shoot. I'm the Hugger World Champion. When I hug you, Trey, when I hug you, I swear to God. But
oh man, well listen, you guys had a one hell of a fight, man. I enjoyed every minute of it. I thought that watching that, if you wasn't a fan of Stephen Meeks before, watching the match, you just naturally fall in love with the Hug Master, man. And his energy is so infectious that whenever he steps into a room, you just immediately feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And there's not a lot of people that can do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. When Trey Havoc jumped up on the ring, he scared the hell out of me. I ain't gonna lie. It just happened so quick. I was like, oh snap! Oh man, and
he's athletic. He's a hidden gem in North Carolina. Like, he's great. I want to do it again in front of more people.
absolutely, and I think we might be able to make that happen. Look, real quick, Trey Havoc just jumped up on the ring, scared the hell out of me. I wasn't ready for that one. And the king of the meat freaks, Stephen Meeks, is in the building. Oh man, love, piece of hair grease, hugging the ring post. You got to love it. You got to love it. He's a hug now, man. Everybody get a hug. I want a hug too. Give me a virtual hug, Stephen Meeks.
The next fight scheduled for one finish. To my left, we have the king of hugs, Stephen Meeks. And to my right, we have the certified gorilla, Trey Havoc. You heard the man.
Trey Havoc do business.
Right. Let's bring it back.
All right, we are poised for action, ladies and gentlemen.
Hug.
There we go. Oh, nice roll by Stephen Meeks. If Stephen Meeks knows how to do anything, that boy can roll. Oh man, almost got him with the bear hug. Lost his bandana. Oh, the bandana's gone, folks. Oh, and Trey Havoc has a nice wrist lock on Stephen Meeks.
It's not hand hug.
Hand hug, my bad.
Brother, come on.
Oh, look at the strength of Trey Havoc, man. Stephen Meeks is so fast, quick like a boomer. And oh man, Trey Havoc is going to house like a damn tornado. Oh, nice European uppercut. Oh man, we got some high pace. Oh my God. I know that felt bad. Oh. Woo. Yeah. They might have win out of me. All right, Stephen Meeks was trying to rally, but that one club to the back just shut all that shit down. It just shut it down. Oh man. Trey Havoc looks like he is poised for some action, Jack. Oh my God, no! Woo! I felt that all the way here in Arizona. 1, 2. Oh, Stephen Meeks is full of love, man. You gotta knock some more love out of him before he. Oh man, nice headlock by Trey Havoc. Man, Trey means business, Jack. He is very physical, very opposing in that ring, man. I would hate to be Stephen Meeks right now. I felt when he went, dig it in. You got to think, yeah. I felt that one. Oh, Stephen Meeks with some strong elbows to the sternum. One more for good measure. Stephen Bauer ring. Oh my God, he ran him. Very effective by Trey Havoc, man. Not to be played with. Not to be played with. Very physical fight. Oh, saved by the bell. Referee was on point with that. Oh man, that might have saved Stephen Meeks. Yeah, let him rest. Does anybody have a doobie? Does anybody have an energy doobie for Stephen Meeks? Oh, look at the fitness of the boy, Trey Havoc, man. He got enough, still hit some jumper jacks. If ain't nobody told you, Trey Havoc is the future. Oh, rush to the ring. That roll by Stephen Meeks. Oh, nice elbow. The king of the meat freaks is still in this thing. Oh, man. Woo! That's how you make bacon. That's how you got to slice the belly open. That's how you make bacon. Oh, my God. Stephen Meeks has the jaw of a pit bull. Oh, my God.
It's over for him.
Said it's over for him. Oh, not quite yet. Stephen Meeks is still in here. Oh, nice kick. Trey Havoc charging in. Oh, Stephen's got some chops of his own. Oh, nice crossbody by Stephen Meeks, but Trey Havoc caught him in the act. Oh, this ain't good for nobody. This ain't good for nobody. Oh my God, everybody's so good. Oh, Dusty Rhodes elbow on that thing. Oh, Trey Havoc, it's just so strong, man. He's just so strong. Oh man, the king of the meat freaks. How the bear hugs him, the panda bear, that big panda energy, but he's in the air right now. He's reversed up. He got him. He's hugging him. He's hugging him in the back. He was going to get that hug again one way or another.
I'm just loving.
Oh, he's fading. Trey Havoc is fading. He got that big panda hug on him. He got that big panda hug. Hold on to it.
You don't
Hold
mind.
on to
You
it.
ain't
This
gonna
could
push me.
be.
I got you. I'm just loving it, Trey. I'm just loving it. I'm just loving it.
But Trey Havoc is just so strong, man. Look at that. Look at that energy. He can pull a truck. Look at that energy.
Come on.
If you have ever doubted Trey Havoc's endurance, look at this. Oh,
Let go. One,
let go.
2, 3.
No, you better not let go. You better hold on for dear life. He did hold on to me. Get one of them classics. Oh, somebody brought the viciousness out of Stephen Meeks. And he went right back to the big panda hug. Oh, stay by the belt. Would you look at that? That man is all hopped up on mushrooms and love. This is an excellent battle between Trey Havoc and Stephen Meeks. Oh man, the Meek man. Ooh, get all that flame out. Yeah. Breathe. Yeah. Listen, if you are not seeing one of the greatest matches, man, this is awesome. All right, let's get to it. Both of them are exhausted. Oh, you got Panda versus Gorilla, and there's a really good slam advance. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Woo!
The third round, 14 seconds into the third round. Trey Havoc.
Oh man, your boy Trey Havoc. Ooh, that was a great fight. Does anyone have an energy duty? Does anyone have an energy duty?
Call of the century. Call of the century.
That man is all hopped up on love and mushrooms. I love it.
I love it. Like, if nothing else, we need to see Brian Renegade in a proper commentary booth before the end
Hey,
of the year.
listen,
Like,
just
I'm
I'm still learning my commentary chops. You know what I'm saying? And watching it on video and commentating on the same time has its challenges. But man, that was a great match and an introduction to people who aren't familiar with Stephen Meeks' wrestling. Man, talk about how you've developed your style and your character of how you are right now as far as Stephen Meeks is concerned. And lately, you've been going a little darker, sir. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that we just talked about you bringing out some gummy bears and slamming somebody on gummy bears. That is maniacal and evil and delicious at the same time. So let's talk about that.
I guess like through any other kind of art, you know, like you just you experiment, you try new things. I mean, in wrestling, it's kind of hard to innovate, but you know, like I'm trying my best. I'm trying to be true to the source material, like being able to step in the ring with people like C.W. Anderson and George South. Like they are the source material as far as I'm concerned, and being able to share the ring with them is like, you know, that's where I've found like the most growth, I'd say, amongst, like, I mean, in addition to them, obviously there are people like Roosevelt and James Johnson, and who was also a participant in the hyperdrive tournament. I'm trying to think, and just trying to keep having fun. And I borrow a lot from pop culture. I probably steal way more from pop culture than I do from wrestling, whether it's like That 70s Show or just my general appreciation for the Grateful Dead and their like little like niche subculture that they have and the way that they're able to like have like how many. There's not a lot of bands that have like recognizable visual art, if that makes any sense. Like the Grateful Dead is like a multimedia production, and I kind of look at my wrestling product as like a similar kind of vein, because I mean in 2024 it's all about social media, and I mean when you go to the big stages like they have, it's a big audio video grand pomp and circumstance kind of thing. So it's like just trying to make sure Stephen Meeks like kind of fits that mold while also just it's keeping it true to the source material and keeping it true to myself, and just doing the cliche like crank it up to 11, like. And it's like I said earlier, like I'm not an athlete, I wouldn't say. I mean, I'd say I am now, but like when I started wrestling I wasn't much of an athlete. But it's like you just like, that's what loving the business is. It's like getting in the shape and watching tape and just trying to be a good student of the game and loving people through wrestling. I think what I was trying to get to before I lost my train of thought was like earlier I said they might not believe that I can whoop Trey Havoc, but they'll believe that I love him. So like I think that's where the style, like that focus, like that's where loving people through wrestling comes from. It's like just me trying to be believable and be the psychedelic sweetheart, I guess.
Absolutely. Real quick, Roosevelt, man, I know that you've been following Stephen Meeks' career. And I just said lately, I've been, watching some content and some matches from Stephen Meeks. How impressed are you with Stephen Meeks' growth?
Exceptionally impressed. I mean, this guy, he's one of those guys who say, you know what, I want to make something out of this. Like, he's very passionate about it. Like, if he doesn't have a good match, it burns him up. If he's not wrestling somewhere, it burns him. Like, I went to go pick him up on Sunday, and he was like, man, I just need to find a way to fall back in love with wrestling. I'm like, you're like the lover of wrestling. Like, how you fall out of love with it? Just bad matches or bad companies, bad locker rooms and stuff like that. I'm like, well, it's part of life. It's part of your career. You're gonna run into some good companies. You're gonna run into some bad ones. You just gotta filter your way through. But he's one of those that is so passionate about it. Like, he would beat himself up even if he missed a step going to the ring. He ain't even done nothing in the ring yet. Just going to the ring. He would have a 5-star, which is pretty much not even heard of. He would go in there and have a 5-star match with freaking Rob Van Dam or somebody, and then come out and cry because he slipped on the way to the ring. Like, Steven, you just went in there and had a match with Rob Van Dam. You guys went in there and smoked a whole stogie together, and you got a hug out of it, and you're crying because you slipped on the way to the ring? Yeah, brother. I was just so hoping that, my interest just be just as good as my performance in the ring. And even though I got the hug, Uncle Vic, from RBD, brother. You know what I'm saying? Rob Van Dam. But I slipped on the way to the ring, Uncle Vic. How am I supposed to recover for that? And then I have to look at him like, I'm going to punch you in the face. I'm gonna punch you right in the face.
I'm telling you, Victor's seen both sides of the equation where it's like, I don't think he was there for the CW match, but after that, like, I feel like leading up to it, everybody's hyping this up like, oh man, if you mess up, he's gonna kill you. Like, if you miss your step or whatever, he's gonna absolutely murder you. So then for me to receive like oh yeah, good job, like we can do that anytime. Tears of just absolute like joy and just like confirmation and just like, so it goes both ways. But I'm just to everyone's surprise, I'm kind of an emotional guy. So and I love wrestling. So yeah.
Listen. This is just a word from us, man. We are fans of your work. I think that what you're doing is absolutely amazing, and the way that you're approaching it. If you ever lose, because you don't lose your passion, you kind of lose your interest in certain things. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with certain people, and so I would say, man, keep pushing forward, keep progressing. the love comes from you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, your energy feeds the room. You know what I mean? So there's not a lot of people that can do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people will come in and you can feel the anger coming off of them, but for you, man, you feel the love, the positivity, and people love interacting with you. You are a light, my friend. So listen, keep on doing what you're doing, and as long as you keep on doing what you're doing, whatever you're doing, we're gonna keep on supporting you.
Yeah,
Straight
man,
up.
I got some super fun stuff coming up. I mean, the hyperdrive tournament was, I mean, it was impossible to have any kind of expectations for it because who knew what it was going to be until it was already in front of us, and it was a freaking blast. I had a lot of fun. I got a really fun match coming up with Chick Donovan out in it's in The Rock, Georgia. If you smell what I'm cooking, it's Hope Christian Ministries, Hope Wrestling Ministries. They're putting the event on, and they've given me just another awesome opportunity to learn from the source material and love people through wrestling at the highest level with somebody who's done it for forever and it's still just absolutely cooking with gas. Like, I'm sure you can find there's a match that was going pretty viral of Chick Donovan and Kerry Morton last year, just because Chick Donovan's in crazy shape and he hasn't lost a step, and I look forward to getting in the ring with him. I'm trying to think. There's a BWA in Eden, North Carolina on June 22nd. That's going to be another fun match. There and if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I try to be pretty good about posting everything. But yeah, so it's like just trying to fall back in love with the sport, and like maybe even if it is like being a little bit more selective with where I take the Stephen Meeks like product or whatever. But yeah, just trying to take care of myself and like my product, and keep doing it with like just consummate professionals like Roosevelt, and share the locker room with the great talent like I was able to at the hyperdrive tournament. Like it was a freaking blast. Like it really poured into me, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just excited to be able to go out and pour into other people by loving people through wrestling and all that good stuff, you know, and hugging the world.
I tell you what, the moment you feel like you don't want to do it no more, you lost all interest and you lost all love in it, I'm putting you in an Iron Man match with me.
Yeah, no,
you're guaranteed to fall back in love with wrestling or die.
Yeah, no,
choose your future.
I mean, those were the only two options I had with Trey Havoc. So I mean, like I said, like that dude, like it was fun. Like I feel like I got to fall back in love with it a little bit, and just to be able to like create with consummate professionals. Like, you know, it was a great environment. I look forward to doing more, and then seeing what comes out of these tournament. I know you guys are like cooking some stuff up, so yeah.
Well, I want to go ahead and
do you want? Hold on, real quick. Do you want to see what is coming out of this tournament, Mr. Meeks?
I mean, I know a little bit. I don't know what you want to tell the people.
Well, let me show you a lot of bit. Don't mind my scenery behind me, but let me show you a lot of bit. First of all, we are fighting for bragging rights. Number one, that's number one. Number two, everybody gets to get their what do you call it? Their stuff off. Is that what you say? You know what I'm saying? Everyone gets to show their talents a little bit. But the consummate prize behind this whole thing is this gigantic ass 6-pound belt, the best damn wrestling championship belt. I can barely hold it up. Yeah. Hold on,
wait.
I'm gonna give one right here.
You pulling out belts again? Everybody pull your belt out.
Everybody pull your belt out.
I just like this one.
Yeah, champions around this bitch. Yeah, yeah, but you guys will be fighting for the best damn wrestling championship, man. Absolutely love it. So, Roosevelt, do you have a special announcement for Mr. Meeks?
I do. Who likes orange soda? I like orange soda.
Orange soda.
I'm so glad that you're old enough to know what I was talking about, Meeks. I'm so glad.
Yeah, of course. So, welcome to Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger.
Okay, good.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
You with us.
I was worried about this showing a little bit too much. So Stevie Meeks, I want to offer you the opportunity at a second chance. Second chance. I'm going to offer this to a select few from the tournament who don't prevail in their first round. Let me give you guys a second chance. So, July 14th is when the semifinals and the finals is going to happen. I'm going to collect all the individuals who do not go on to the next round to the finals and the semifinals. In fact, whoever does not go on to the finals, I'm going to collect all of these guys together and give you guys a second chance to become the number one contenders for whoever. Brian, show the belt.
You ain't got to ask me twice.
Oh, looking the wrong way.
Whoever wins.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. We got to rehearse this stuff. Whoever wins the Hyperdrive Tournament Championship, the best damn wrestling champion, you guys get the first dibs, the first shot at that champion. Stephen Meeks, will you be that guy
Of course.
that goes against whoever wins that belt? Will you be the very first contender? Will you get in the ring with the champion and win?
I just hope it's Trey Havoc. Give me Trey Havoc again. I just hope
Again?
it's Trey Havoc.
Rematch.
If I'm gonna get beat, it better be by the person who wins the belt. First off, and second off, I want my rematch. So yeah, I accept, and I hope it's Trey Havoc.
We get more Big Panda energy. We need Big Panda energy.
Straight up, hug the world.
Oh man, that is absolutely amazing. So I'm excited for that whole thing. I don't know how the match is going to be. Maybe it's going to be battle royal of sorts. Maybe it might be a cage match. Maybe a triple threat. We don't know. So I'm excited to see more of Stevie Meeks, the Meek Master, the Meek Man, king and leader of the Meek Freaks. I'm a Meek Freak, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get some more Meek Freaks along the way, Stevie Meeks. I got to put that on a T-shirt for you, brother.
Dude, that's like my favorite gifted moniker that I've received. It's the King of the Meek Freaks. I've been thinking about how I could incorporate it on some kind of T-shirt or whatever. But I don't know.
We'll talk after this. I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put you a shirt in the best damn wrestling store, man. But yeah, the King of the Meat Freaks. I'm wearing that bitch too. King of the Meat Freaks. And then I'm getting one that has Big Panda energy on it with a panda with a beard and some flowers around him with a doobie. I don't know about a doobie in the hand, but I'm thinking about it.
It's just a PG show, yeah. It depends on what convention we're at.
A leaf T-shirt on the
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Neutral, earthy leaf. Like it's a generic. There's no innuendo.
Absolutely. Real quick, man. Like I said, man, we had some amazing battles. One of the matches, which was the last match on the card, was Caden Pierre versus James Johnson. That match, it shocked the hell out of me, and I think it shocked a lot of people. My wife was watching it; she was screaming and yelling and all kind of stuff. I was like, "Go ahead, baby." That's what I'm talking about. I love to hear that instant feedback. You know what I'm saying? And the fans that were watching it were absolutely loving it, man. But I don't know if you guys know, but a little behind the scenes, but right after the fight, man, James Johnson got busted open, man. I'm talking about his eye was split in half.
Gracious.
That is a love tap. If I've never seen one, his damn eyelid is almost hanging off. But we have some battle scars, and this is Kaden. Kaden had a black eye, and then James had a torn eye, man. So these guys were going at it in this fight, man. And like I said, I absolutely loved every minute of it. So I appreciate both of these brothers putting their life on the line for us. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was absolutely amazing. But he'll up quick, James. You know what I'm saying? We can,
He's tough.
yeah, he's a tough son of a bitch, man. Listen, I didn't know how technical he was until I started watching him, and I'm like, oh man, this dude can really go. He gave me shades of Dean Malenko. You know what I'm saying? Shades of I was going to say one person, but I think I'm going to say somebody else. The Chris Jericho, you know what I'm saying, of sorts. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say Chris Benoit, but I don't know how people feel about that. But he's very technical wrestler and very hard hitting, no nonsense style, man. And I absolutely loved every minute of it. And Caden was just like nothing that I've ever seen before. You know what I'm saying? I loved his whole gimmick and what he was doing and how he believed in himself. And I think they told a great, amazing story inside of that ring. So if you guys haven't had an opportunity to check that out, go to the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast page and check out that individual matches. I'll be posting individual matches of each one of these competitors so you can see the king of Meat Freak, Stephen Meeks, get down again against Trey Havoc, man, and possibly in the future. So my hats off. I ain't got no hat, but hats off to everybody that participated in the tournament, man. It was absolutely amazing. I keep trying to get Roosevelt involved into the match. He don't want Nan Potts. He don't want Nan Potts.
He's the impartial, authoritative figure. He's
Exactly.
he's
I
the
heard
overseer.
I heard he was scared. I heard through the grapevine that he was scared.
Now hold on 1 second. I hope everyone that is participating in this tournament hears what is going on right now. Now, I have been very impartial. I've taken my wrestling boots off and I'm putting my corporate suit on and I'm trying to be Mr. Businessman over here. But Brian Renegade keeps keep poking and poking and poking. If I end up in this tournament in some way, some fashion, blame him. Okay, blame him.
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. But I would love to see.
Let me also remind you. I'm increasing my cardio and I'm increasing my oxygen.
That don't mean nothing.
Oh, it means everything. It means everything. We're all doomed. Victor's never gonna be able to wrestle again because nobody's gonna want to be embarrassed like that. Like what the heck?
Steve Nick, you might want to drive to Roosevelt's house and bring him in the car with you. Maybe the van and hotbox a little bit, like right before his match. Yeah, load the oxygen. Just hotbox with him. You know what I'm saying? Let him have that doobie around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even got to touch it to his lips because I know he don't smoke. So you can just fill the car full of smoke and just let him inhale and then put him in the match and see how he do.
And I'm gonna offset that with some milk.
Yeah,
Oh man. Listen, I would love to see Roosevelt compete. Maybe in the future. You know what I'm saying? I think that we want to continue this, and to be honest with you, it's a showcase of the talent pool that's in the Carolinas and on the East Coast, man. And I think that anything that we can do to try to put more eyes on you guys and get more fans, whatever, and we do a little something. You know what I'm saying? So I love watching you guys, and I want to continue to see what you guys got going on. You know what I'm saying? And I need me some more Stephen Meeks in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I got feedback from Bill DeMott. If you don't know who Bill DeMott is, look him up. He was the very top head trainer when the Performance Center came into fruition. So he's trained every and anybody that you can think of that's on WWE right now, or probably not even at WWE anymore, but other companies. But he watched it. He loved it. He loves everybody's in-ring ability. He wants to see more, and he's going to watch the next round, and he's going to watch the next round and the next round. He wants to see more of everybody, and he wants to know more about everybody. He wants to know more about everybody. So what we're going to do pretty soon is put together a bio of all the competitors, all the participants, and we're going to probably like put up a video or something. We'll figure out after, Brian, but we'll do something like a video package. That way, not only Bill DeMott can know more about you guys, but all the fans that are watching can know something about you guys. So that way they can say, okay, I understand why Stephen Meeks is Stephen Meeks. I understand why James Johnson is James Johnson, and so on and so forth. So that's what we're going to do pretty soon as well.
Absolutely, I will make that happen. Because we got to introduce Stephen Meeks to the world, man, a little bit at a time, so he can hug everybody. He can't hug everybody at the same time, but he can hug one person at a time. You know what I'm saying? One person at a time.
Hugs. We do group hugs around here.
We do group hugs.
Easy.
I have yet to see a Stephen Meeks group hug.
Oh, I be orchestrating them all the time, especially when, like, my favorite one is whenever they start pointing at their friend. And they're like, hug him. I'm like, oh, no, sir. Like, it's just a group hug now because you ain't going to rope your friend into it and then you not participate. So, listen, you come on. It's all, and then it's a group hug and then everybody has a good time,
That's good.
But don't point at your friend. Don't try to embarrass your friend in front of me because I'm not going to let it slide. I'm going to embarrass both of you and I'm going to hug you. I'm going to hug both of you.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? When I was younger, right, and I used to get in trouble with my sisters, or we used to argue or fight. At the top of the festivity and at the top of the mad and anger, my mother used to make us hug. Have you ever listen? I'm gonna tell you how diabolical this is. Have you ever hugged somebody that you hated in that moment? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you have all the time.
I have a twin sister. So it's like, you know how siblings fight? I'm saying I got about like 2 to 10 minutes of nothing, of solitude, and then a twin sister for the rest of my life. So that's all I got to say. I feel you, and that's how I know. That's how I know how powerful these arms are.
Man.
They're for problem solving. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the solution. But it's powerful.
You gotta get a tattoo on each one of your arms, right? So this one be for war and this one be for peace. You know what I'm saying? War and peace, baby. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I absolutely love that. Well, fellas, we ain't gonna talk a whole bunch of wrestling, but let's talk some wrestling for a second. Y'all got some minutes.
Absolutely, Let's do it. Before we get started.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get started, I have to say, because it's been bothering me since I synced it.
You synced it?
I synced it. It's been on my damn nerves, and I know we can talk wrestling. So let's get started before we talk about anything else. Let's talk about NXT Battleground, and let's talk about Sexy Freaking Red. Oh my God!
Yeah,
brother.
Oh.
Got on my damn nerve. You were giving the opportunity. He look. He got so bad. You was given the opportunity to be on a stage that WWE has produced, and all you have to offer is twerking. That's it.
I don't think so. I think she offered a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think that she offered the entertainment part.
Tell me what else she did.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. She offered the entertainment part, right? That's what she's there for. That's what celebrities and artists come in to WWE for. It's to offer that side. Now, we all see that NXT has a bunch of young people in it. You know what I'm saying? And they have a very diverse roster, a lot of which who do listen to Sexy Red. Your boy Trick Willie was super excited that Sexy Red was there, and she made Trick Williams, she matched his energy. You know what I'm saying? Also, the young OG, you know what I'm saying? They had a great showing all together, man. I know that wasn't at Battleground, but that was the match leading into the Battleground when they had the tag team match. But I love seeing Trick Williams interact with the celebrity guests, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? I think that Sexy Red did bring a lot of eyes to the product, a lot of younger eyes, which NXT is targeted towards. And it helped the other people like All Ego Ethan Page when he came in You know what I'm saying? To put more eyes on him as an entertainer. So I enjoy, and you cannot tell me, you cannot sit here with a straight face and tell me that you did not enjoy all that twerking that NXT talent was doing. When Lola Vice came on there and started twerking, did you not enjoy that? Were you not entertained?
I was not entertained. Okay, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because I was focused on the wrestling. Okay, you were given the opportunity to
Hold on. All that ass,
focus.
all that ass, and you up here focused on the wrestling.
All I'm
All that
saying
ass,
is,
and you
all I'm
worried about the
trying to
wrestling.
say, all I'm trying to say is, give yourself more than just a twerker. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you twerk, good, okay, great. I'll watch you all day. But if you're given an opportunity to be on the stage to do something more than just twerking, then do that. You know what I'm saying? Because all I'm going to know for Sexy Red is that she can twerk really well. That's it.
Did you hold up? Did you not enjoy them butt cheeks clapping together? Did you not enjoy that loose meat wiggling? Did you not enjoy them loose ass butt
It
cheeks?
was cool. But here's the thing. My thing is, we are in a generation where a lot of our melanated, colored, black, whatever people or professionals are in these positions to show themselves more than just what the narrative has always been, and that's just ghetto. I'm just going to just put it out there, just ghetto, and only known for twerking, shooting, gang shit, thug shit. You know, all beyond that, all she
That
has
sound
to
like
do.
home to me. Sound like home to me.
Look, I'm from Brownsville, and I get it, but at the same time, give yourself the opportunity to do something more than just be somebody who can go in there and shake their ass. Do that shit somewhere else. We know that you can shake your ass. We've seen it. Every damn video that you do, every damn commercial that you do, every advertisement that you do, every time you go on an award show, that's what you do. Do something else. That's all I'm saying.
she
Don't be
she even had the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels twerking.
Yes,
You know what
yes.
I'm saying?
Pray for Sean. That's pray for Sean.
Shawn
Look,
Michaels was
he
twerking, and that eye was moving all over the place. But he was
found a new smile. He found another new smile.
yeah. Yeah, I loved every minute of it, man. Y'all hating on your boy.
No, that was great.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
y'all hating on your boy.
I enjoyed the presentation of it. I thought it was cool. The I love that episode. I like the idea of it giving all egos some more eyes, and it's pretty cool. It's so cool because not even 6 months ago, Javon was Jay Malachi, and he was in locker rooms with me and Roosevelt, and now he's like on the absolute biggest stage available, and it's just really cool to know that like there's not that many degrees of separation between what we're doing, and it might seem like it's so far away, but it's like just getting the right reps in front of the right people, like it's really cool.
Hey, listen, Stephen Meeks, you on your way, brother. Don't worry. Just be patient. It's on its way. You know why? Because positive energy comes from people that put it into the universe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you are one hug away from your ass being on NXT, Ring of Honor, AEW. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You might have to hug Tony Khan. Yeah, just hug Tony Khan when you see him. He was like, I love this guy. Yeah. You are one hug away from that contract, my friend. But you're right. It is good seeing someone, your fellow peers, doing well for themselves, man. I think that you should always applaud people who are doing things because like I said, they can always put in a good word for you. You know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I'm saying?
I just love to see it, and I love that he's still the same character. Like they haven't really like done too much of this presentation because if it's not broke, then it doesn't need fixing by any means. He's just absolutely killing it. Did you watch the match with him and Sean Spears?
I missed that one. I don't know how I missed it, but I got to go back and watch it.
It was
brilliant.
It was yesterday, so we haven't had a chance to look like it was yesterday.
I saw it on Instagram and then watched it or I saw a clip of it and then watched it. But like, oh my goodness, just absolutely stellar. Like so much fun.
Well, let me ask you a question, Mr. Meeks, real quick, because you've seen the influx of AEW stars that are coming over to WWE and vice versa. But you have Sean Spears, All Ego, Ethan Page, what's his name? King.
Pillman Jr.
No,
Yeah, Brian Pillman Jr. or Lexus King, that's his name. And also Cody Rhodes, he's come over. How do you feel like that transition has been so far from what you've seen from cats that's coming over from one company, AEW, over to WWE or NXT? What do you think about that?
Jade Cargill too.
Yeah, Jade Cargill. I just think everybody's like it. It's like you're just watching these people continue to grow into themselves and grow into their character, and it's definitely a new environment. Like it's a different kind of fishbowl. So there's certain like adaptations and like evolution things that you gotta do, I guess, to make yourself like fit the mold of like the product better, I guess. But like it doesn't seem like you're seeing a lot of it's like, as opposed to seeing people like cut corners and compromise themselves, they've just been put in an environment where they can really like try new things and hone their craft and use these excellent resources that they have available to them. But it's like, you're seeing these people that were already kind of at like the top just have another opportunity to break through the glass ceiling and just elevate themselves and elevate their craft and do good by the business. And it's a lot of fun to see. I think WWE's like just as fun to watch now as it was whenever I was 6 or 7 years old. And I think I wouldn't have thought that was possible 4 or 5 years ago. So we love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Go ahead, Roosevelt.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say something. Anyway, listen. Let's talk about Javon real quick, because Javon Evans, man, has been on the lips of everybody from WWE executives to us down here in the Carolinas, man. Talk about how you have seen this young man progress from 5-star wrestling to where he is now.
Man, listen, the boy got bunnies. He's always had bunnies. But it's great to see him going out there and doing his thing, especially at such a young age, and he has aspirations to being the youngest champion in WWE history, and he has the ability to. I mean, they're putting a rocket up his behind and they shoot him to the moon and beyond right now. I mean, he's been in the ring in main events. He just got there, and he's been in main event matches. He's contended against the NXT champion when Ilya Dragunov was the champion, and he's making moves, and he's partnered up with Trick Williams, and you can't deny the kid. You just can't deny him. Only thing I would say that he would have to pretty much work on, he probably is already in the motion of doing that, is the promos and talking on the mic. But again, they're letting him stay true to himself. They're not making him become a character or trying to act like somebody he's not. They're letting him stay true to himself, which is good, because a lot of the younger kids can relate to him a lot easier because they talk like he does. He talks like they do. It's not like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to have a very nice contendership with my opponent today. He's like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to punch dude in the mouth. Simple and plain. On my mama, I'm going to hurt somebody.
Insert sexy red. That's all I got to say. You proved my point. You proved my point that the young people are watching NXT. The young people are enjoying what they're seeing, and we need to see more twerking on NXT. Bow, bow, bow. That's all I'm saying. We need more loose booty kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I'm gonna tell you one thing that they are doing down in NXT.
I want to fight you.
I'll tell you one thing that they are doing in NXT.
What is that?
What are they doing?
They fucking. Some people. It's so many relationships and situationships and friendships that the NXT roster or make it. Like all of these relationships is happening in the NXT. Am I wrong? Am I? It feels almost like a college dorm. You know what I'm saying?
It
And
is.
they
It is a
definitely
college.
getting in.
Look,
I'm
let's be
surprised ain't
honest.
nobody got pregnant yet.
It is a freaking college dorm. It's a number of college kids in that one in NXT. Let's be
Somebody,
honest.
somebody gonna get pregnant.
You got probably about 10 to 20 people in NXT or at the performance center that is above the age of 25. Be honest. Everybody else is like 24 and younger. Like that was the whole thing, is grab people out of college and high school. So yes, it is like a college dorm. Yeah. Who bumping ugly though?
Well, you have the new women's North American champion, Kalani Jordan. She's dating Carmelo Hayes. You know what I'm saying? I've seen. I mean, I don't know everybody's names, but what I'll do on one of the future shows is I'll show everybody that's bumping uglies and made it public, and then you can see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
It could be like a fun mini game, like a side episode,
Like a side episode.
segment, like where it's like on this episode of
Who bumping uglies? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, who bumping uglies? Yeah, I like it.
But you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? When you combine all this talent together, it's like when I was in the military, right? When I was in the military, I went to basic training. It was an all men's basic training. When I got to Fort Lee, Virginia, at AIT, and it was co-ed, oh man, I was a rabbit, brother. I was a rabbit.
You was a rabbit.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was a whole rabbit.
Do you have some unclaimed kids out this bitch? You got yeah. No. Okay.
No.
And listen. I'm gonna walk around the Air Force Base and where the families go. If I see any kids with green eyes, any black kids with green eyes, yeah, they're yours. Yeah, I'm pulling Moriarty out.
Something seriously wrong then, because I was in the Army. So if you find a little kid that look like me in the Air Force, I was asleep.
You was asleep?
I was asleep.
You was asleep. That's my story. I was asleep.
That's my story. Listen.
Bruh.
Oh man. Well, listen. Real quick, you just mentioned NXT Battleground. I do want to talk about one or two of the matches, man. You had Oba Finley versus Wesley and John Coffey. Dope match. I think that Oba Finley is what they wanted Omos to be. And I love seeing him. I can definitely see him as NXT champion, man. That he is a monster. And I think if they treat him right, he will be an absolute star. So shout out to Oba Finley. And also Trick Williams beat All Ego Ethan Page, man, in the battle. I love to see that. So if you haven't went and checked out NXT Battleground, make sure that you guys go check out NXT Battleground. I'm gonna just shift gears real quick, and then we're gonna end the show. But we gotta,
Before you do that, I do want to mention Jordan Grace and Roxanne Perez.
Woo!
Yes, because those two women went out there and put on a hell of a show, and not only that, but we had another TNA Knockouts competitor show up on NXT. This is big, guys. This is really, really big. Because now we have on X, if you guys are looking on X, if most of you guys following the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast on the X, okay? You had Chris Bay talking trash about coming to NXT to challenge Trick Williams. Then you had Javon Evans stepping in and saying, hey, you think you're going to come in here and step over us? You better get to the back of the line, or you got to go through me first. So we could have it Chris Bay versus Javon Evans in the near future. But this whole crossover of NXT and TNA, or WWE and TNA, is momentous. It's big because we're going to have matches that we never thought we'd have before. We're going to have opportunities and doors open that we never known for doors to be open. Hey, we might even have a Stephen Meeks show up at NXT. We might have a Roosevelt show up on NXT. Like the possibilities are endless because everyone is getting like this door is opening so broad right now that I even went up there and said, "Hey, Triple H, you want to open doors? How about you open the doors to the independents?" There's a lot of guys out here, a lot of top guys, a lot of top talent that are out here really getting busy and busting our asses. So you want to open some doors? You want to get some opportunities? Give it to us. Give it to us. Let's see what you guys have going on for them against the guys that we have here on the independents. Let's see what happens. Everything is possible, right?
Everything is possible. You're not the only one that was on NXT, sir. I was once a bodyguard on NXT. Yeah, I got to interact with a lot of people. Who was it? Matt Riddle. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Kyle O'Reilly. I took a couple pictures with what's what's my man name? I took some pictures with Ricochet. I sure did. Bianca Belair, right before she got with Montez Ford, her sexy ass. She had asked me where the bathroom was. I didn't know where it was. I think I told her the wrong direction. But she smiled at me though. She smiled at me. she smiled at me. Yeah. Boy, she almost melted me, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
I hope your wife slashed the back of your head in about 5 seconds. I hope she walks in and goes.
She know me. She know my heart. she know my heart. Yeah.
Look, I'm over here. Ooh, I'm telling.
Don't say nothing. Yeah, don't say nothing. Oh man, but look, we love to see the talent, man. Yeah, Triple H, go ahead and bring some more people on from the Indies. You know what I'm saying? I think you absolutely need to. Instead of bringing all these people from all these weird ass sports and shit like golf and tennis and cheerleaders and shit, bring some real wrestlers in here.
Like American Ninja Warrior, really? The fuck?
Yeah, bring some real wrestlers in here. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. Fellas, let's talk about the exit or supposed to exit. I don't know if it's a storyline or if he's actually leaving, but your boy Ricochet was just wrote off of TV, man, on Monday Night Raw. They had Braun Breaker completely destroy his ass. I mean, it was bad, too. He did a power slam onto a car and broke the windshield, and then Samantha Irvine ran to go get her man, Ricochet, man, as she should. What you got to say?
She was running.
You was watching?
I was watching.
She was running, and you was looking.
I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Mm-hmm. What color was her dress, sir? Exactly. You weren't watching her. You was looking at that ass. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling. But yeah, man, listen. I know a lot of people are sad to see Ricochet go. I don't know what the storyline is. I know that he has expressed that he wasn't happy, and he's even did it in some vignettes on TV that he wasn't all the way completely happy with where he was. To the point they even made it feels like they made the Speed Championship for Ricochet. And he still wasn't happy with it. You know what I'm saying? So they wrote him off of TV. I'm not sure what's next for Ricochet. I'm pretty sure any promotion would be happy to have Ricochet on their product. I would love for them to have some type of angle where he does come back and maybe does something. But do I see Ricochet at the top of the card? Maybe in the X division, maybe in Ring of Honor. But I'm not sure if any major promotion will put the big title on Ricochet. I may be wrong. I hope that I am wrong, because we've seen the rebirth of a lot of people's characters, i.e. Swerve Strickland is one of those guys who won the North American Championship, came to main roster on WWE, got fired, got hired by AEW, worked his way all the way up to the top, and we love to see that. Also, Adam Cole is one of those guys who left. He jumped ship pretty much from NXT, skipped the whole main roster on WWE, went to AEW and started building a name and a brand for himself. So we see that there's opportunities in other places for wrestlers, man. I want to get you guys' thoughts on Ricochet, man, and how you feel about him possibly leaving the WWE. Let me go to the king of the meat freaks, the meat master, Stephen
Uh,
Meeks.
I mean, it would like how cool would it be to just have somebody like what I love. It sucks when somebody loses their job, obviously, like whatever. But like, it's so cool to have like certain names accessible on the independents that were just a part of the system. Like Matt Riddle comes to mind. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's not a lot.
Jinder Mahal.
Nick Nemeth.
Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, I mean and it's like as like a upstart, like I know that those are the people that I need to be around. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the ones with the most eyes on them that are coming to the independents. Because all the dirt sheets want to know, like they want to be able to measure the fall from grace. Like they probably don't have the best intentions, but they got eyes on them. So it's like being able to be in that environment is really cool. Like I love seeing Ricochet on TV. I think he's got a great presentation and vibe, and like what are the kids saying, aura these days? You know what I'm saying? Like he's just he's a top guy in my book. He can be in any place in the card and do his job exceptionally well. So like, and we've seen him do that like time and time again on WWE. So yeah, like I said, I love the idea of him being accessible to me as an independent wrestler, but also I love seeing him on TV. So I mean, whatever he wants to do.
I just hope that Samantha doesn't leave. I hope she stays where she is. I think she's the absolute treasure. We haven't had a great announcer like her in a long time, probably since Lillian Garcia, and Howard Finkel, and guy and people like that. I love a great personality commentator, and I think that she's been doing a great job. So, Ricochet, we Godspeed to wherever you are, but your woman got to stay. She belonged to us. She belonged to all of us. You know what I'm saying? This is a team of us. Don't be selfish. Don't take her wherever you go. Leave her ass where she at. She belongs to the crew. Samantha is for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Samantha Irvine is for the streets. You know what I'm saying? You can go and flip and do flip matches with whoever the hell you want to. Will Ospreay, Mustafa Ali, it don't matter. Samantha Irvine belongs to us. Gang all day. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Leave her where the hell she at. Leave Samantha Irvine where the hell she at. You know what I'm saying? Grace and our TVs making it sound better each and every week. We need more Samantha in our life. You know what I'm saying? Roosevelt said he loved to watch her walk away. I love to hear her talk. Stephen Meeks just love her because he got love in his heart. He's just a big love. Just a big love and big hug. And secretly, and I know Stephen Meeks has a love interest in his life, but secretly, he want to hug that ass. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The Meek man. Yeah.
That's funny.
Big pound of energy in this bitch. Yeah. Straight up. But Samantha Irvine, we absolutely love and adore you. Ricochet, Godspeed to wherever you go. Even if you come back to WWE, we love you. You always got a place in our hearts, man. But wherever you go, I know you're going to do great things. So salute and Godspeed to you, Ricochet. Fellas, this was a great show. We got to end it a little early. But real quick, Meek Man, the Meek Man 5000. Stephen Meeks, let the beautiful people know what you got going on and where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Stephen Meeks. You can find me on Instagram at Meeks Wrestles. You can the virtual gimmick table is always open. You can see that on my little Instagram highlight deal. If you want to support, I mentioned earlier, Chick Donovan is coming up on the 30th of this month. That's gonna be really cool. Got Bray Wrestling Association in Eden, North Carolina. So if you're in North Carolina in like the Winston-Salem area, check me out there. We got more stuff coming up with this hyperdrive tournament, and I mean I think that's like really got a lot of potential, and I think that I'm really excited to be a part of it. Yeah, you can find me on TikTok at Meeks Wrestling, and yeah, just trying to get dialed back in and get some new cool stuff in front of me. I feel like after wrestling George South, I was like, what do I do next? I was like, that was like my main goal for like the whole 2 years I've been a wrestler. I've wanted to wrestle George South. So it's like outside of trying to do that again, like what's next? So I'm really trying to find that next like big opportunity and just keep loving people through wrestling and try to do it on bigger stages.
Absolutely. So follow your boy, Stephen Meeks, and everything that he got going on. Get you some of that good loving from Stephen Meeks, that big panda energy. You know what I'm saying? If you want to follow more of Stephen Meeks, go to all his platforms, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't get enough of the Meek Man 5000. Roosevelt, let the beautiful people know what you got going on and where can they find your stuff.
This is what I got going on, okay? Collecting belts. That's what I got going on. Now, on some realness, at the end of the month, you guys know I'm going over to Germany. I'll be there for 4 days. I'm really excited. I'm competing for, I just found out, the Belt Collector Championship, or the Collector of Belts Championship. It's one of those terminologies, but it's befitting of me, because I'm collecting belts. I'm taking them all home. So you guys get to be able to see. I'm gonna do a vlog. I'm gonna figure out how to do that, but I'm gonna vlog my trip over there. I should definitely should, right? Because I don't vlog very much, so I'm gonna vlog my entire trip. I'm very excited. On the way there, I have an 8-hour layover in London, and on the way back, I have a 14-hour layover in London. So I'm going to be visiting London. I'm going to eat some tea and crumpets or something. I'm going to do something. I'm going to touch Big Ben, the clock. No Diddy.
Okay, all right, well, you know, that sound mighty Diddy-ish. I'm going to touch Big Ben. What? You know what I'm saying? Say,
Let's go ahead and put that
the
out there.
family stuff.
You already know where to follow me at, man. I've always got something going on. Follow me on TikTok, official _ Mr. Everything. Follow me on Instagram, Roosevelt Pro Fighter. I'm actually working with another pro fighter who does MMA, and he's working on trying to get me a fight. So you could be very well seeing Roosevelt inside of an MMA cage sometime before this year ends. I don't know how the hell I messed that up. This year ends. And then I got some movies coming up, man. I'm finishing up. And then, of course, we got the hyperdrive tournament that's going to be culminating on July 14th. With some other big things, man. Some big things. You know, I'm out here getting work and doing big things. So that's what I got going on.
Oh man, absolutely. And if you want to see and hear more from the one and only Roosevelt, go and check out all of his social medias. My name is Brian Renegade. You can check me on all platforms at Brian Renegade. And if you want to follow the show, you can follow us on all of our social medias. And go to our damn stuff. Get you some damn merchandise. We got damn shirts, hoodies, all kind of goodies for your pleasure. So go to www.bestdamnwrestlingstore.com and get you a damn shirt. Damn it. Real quick to end the show. We end with a final word. I think we're going to do one final word, and we got to get it from the hype. We got to get it from the psychedelic Jesus. Stephen Meeks, do you have a final word for the meat freaks?
Just love your neighbor, I guess. You know, if you feel like it. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I got one. And it's what we need to say, especially you, Brian. This is going to be directed for you as well. Our kids never know what the struggles we go through, and they never know the sacrifices that we make. They'll never understand, so that way they'll never know. That's how I want to put it. Our children will never understand the struggles we go through and the sacrifices we make, so they'll never know. So I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, because there's a lot of things that we do that is always behind the scenes that we never really get recognition for. We never really ask for it. We don't want it. But it'd be nice to have it once in a while, because there's a lot that we go through and like that we do for ourselves to be able to provide for our children. So that way they don't have to follow the same path that we went through. None of the same sacrifices, none of the same struggles that we had to go through. So shout out to all the fathers out there. I salute every one of you, because I know it's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard. Happy Father's Day to all of you.
That is a final word from the Brownsville Bully. Oh man, this was an absolute great show. Follow us on all of our platforms. Thank you for joining us. Check out the Hyperdrive tournament, the second round of the tournament, on Sunday at 11 o'clock on YouTube and on our Facebook pages. Beautiful people, we can't hold you no longer. We will see you next week on the next. Hold on. I'm sorry. Stephen Meeks, I'm going to let you help me sign off. I need a good damn from you. Well, probably one of the biggest, best, huggiest dams that you can. So when I point to you, Stephen Meeks, I want you to give me your best damn, a Ron Simmons like damn. Okay, you ready? All right. We will see.
Wait, before we do it, put your belts up. Put the belts up. Put the belts up. All right. I'm ready.
Here we go. We will see you next week on the next best. He motorboated that damn.
Listen.
Damn. Wrestling podcast. Fellas, you both are gentlemen and scholars.
We lost them.
Fellas, you both are gentlemen and scholars. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week on the best damn wrestling podcast. Beautiful people, we bid you adieu.